Hey guys, it's Alyssa. So I wanted to talk about why I became a coach and why I've stayed a coach. When I first became a coach, it was really just because I wanted to help more people. I've always had a love for health and fitness, and at the time when I became a coach, I was a group fitness instructor and a personal trainer, and I loved it. I loved being able to help people. I loved cheering them on and encouraging them and really trying to help them lead a healthier lifestyle. That's what I enjoyed doing. And so one of my friends, she invited me to a challenge group, and I was like, yeah, sure, why not? I love trying new things. And at this time, I was still kind of struggling with my nutrition, so I thought, why not? Let's give it a shot. So I did, and I fell in love with it. Before I had joined the challenge group, I had done P90X before, and that's really what got my fitness journey started. When I was in high school, I had got it up to 160 pounds, and I was not comfortable with myself. The teenage years are awkward anyway, but I was not comfortable at 160 pounds. All of my friends were like size 0, size 2, and to be the bigger girl in a size, 10, it wasn't it wasn't the best feeling in the world. So I lost 20 pounds while in high school, and I kept it off, but then I got out of high school, and it seemed like it was always fluctuating, up 20 pounds, down 20 pounds, up 20 pounds, down 20 pounds, and I hated it. I worked out all the time, and I just couldn't figure out why this was happening. I loved exercising, but it was always the nutrition part. So my friend came to me with this. I was like, definitely, let's give this a shot. Um, Maybe it will help me to help my coaches, or not my coaches, help my clients as well. So I did it, and I fell in love with it. I was surrounded by like-minded people and people that were trying to get healthy and fit, and people that were encouraging and just wanted to help each other through these obstacles. And it was amazing because our country that we live in, I mean, we have an obesity and overweight epidemic. I mean, 66% of our country, that's huge. That's a huge number. And it's not even about being, overweight or anything. It's about the health, and it's about the lifestyles and how happy people are. And so you're not surrounded by that every day. You're surrounded by fast food and people making unhealthy choices and people judging you when you start exercising or eating healthy because, oh, you're on a diet again. Like, it's hard to stick to a lifestyle change when you have that negativity around you. So when I found these challenge groups and the positivity that were in them and the support and encouragement, I was blown away. Blown away. I had seen awesome results from it. The meal plans that we laid out were amazing. Like, I had never had this much help in my entire life. And then I was seeing all the other fellow challengers and coaches, and they were seeing awesome results, and not even just physically, but we were getting results mentally, spiritually. We were feeling more confident. We were happier. For me, myself, my marriage got better. Because when I wasn't confident with myself, that affected me. It affected how I acted towards my husband. And so just knowing what this had done for me, I was like, I need to become a coach. I already love helping people, but right now I can only help the people that come to my class or that live in this area. I couldn't really help anyone else. And at this time, Kyle and I were living in Georgia because he was stationed at Fort Stewart, and all of our family was up in Michigan. And I had some family members that were struggling with losing weight, getting healthier, and it hurt. It hurt my heart so much to not be able to help them. I mean, here I am, a group fitness instructor and everything else, and I can't even help my family or my friends. And that sucked. I hated it. And then when I came across this, I was like, I can help them now. I can help them. Like, They have a program to go by. We have meal plans. I can help with their nutrition, plus the encouragement and the motivation and support, which I think is the number one key to success. I can give that to them now. And it was amazing. So when I first became a coach, it was just because I wanted to help people. I mean, if I made a little extra income doing it, awesome. That's great. I can always use some extra money. But it wasn't for that at all. It was just to help people, because we live in this country that has such a problem, and I've always wanted to help people in some way. I just never knew how, and now I realized how I could do it. And it's so much bigger than just me helping my family. I can help people from all over the country now. And that was just amazing to me. So for the first year and a half, that's basically what I did as a coach. I was just like, okay, I'm going to help some people. It's fun. I enjoy the groups. It keeps me on track, because I still have obstacles that I have to overcome, and my coaches and my challengers are keeping me on track. Not only am I helping them, they're helping me, which was huge. So the first year and a half, that's why I did it. That's the only reason why. Okay, so let's fast forward a little bit to July 2013. Kyle was out of the Army now, and we had lived in Michigan for a little while, but then we decided we wanted to go down to Florida. So we moved to Florida in July of 2013, and I needed to find a job, obviously, and I could have went to gyms and became a personal trainer, group fitness instructor again, but that takes time. You have to build up clientele, and I needed money now. So I went and I found a job, and the way they pitched it, it sounded like it was going to be awesome. It was exactly what I needed. Money-wise, I was going to have health care. I was going to be making base pay plus commission, only working 40 hours a week. Weekends, but I didn't really mind that. I had worked retail a lot, so okay, whatever. So it sounded great, and I was like, oh, this relieves so much stress. Well, the first month was good. Manager was good, the pay was good, everything was good. After that first month, everything started going downhill. We started being scheduled for 47 to 50 hours. That's what we were scheduled for. And we weren't making many appointments. We weren't getting very much extra money besides our base pay that we made. And the base pay wasn't even worth it for working the 50 hours a week that I was working, or the feeling that I was getting. I would just go in there feeling so anxious. I hated that place. I really did. And one day I was leaving work, and I remember it as plain as day. The music was on, I was listening to country, and I just started crying. I started crying because I hated what I was doing. I wasn't helping people. In fact, I was making their days probably worse, because I was calling them all the time. I was lying to them to get them into the store, into the dealership, so they could try to sell a car. I didn't like that at all. I wanted to help people. That's my passion. And here I am lying to people to try to make my commission. Okay? Not for me. So number one, I hated what I was doing. I hated how much I was working. And when I got home from work, I was so dead tired and so frustrated and in such a crappy mood that all I wanted to do was go to bed. I didn't want to talk to Kyle. I didn't want to hang out with him. The only time I talked to him was when I was complaining about my job. And I hated that. I hated that for him. I hated that for me, for us. I just wanted to be able to spend time with him. I wanted to enjoy my life. I didn't want to have to be anxious going into work every single day. I hated it. And so that day, I decided, as I was sitting there crying in my car, I turned off the radio, and I thought to myself, Alyssa, you've been a coach for a year and a half. You love it. It's your passion. You love helping people. You love fitness. And you can make money while doing it. Why aren't you doing this? Why aren't you helping more people? And that's when I sat back and I thought, that's what I want to do. It finally hit me. It only took me a year and a half, but it hit me. And I was like, that's what I want. I don't want to be working a job like the one I had for the rest of my life. I don't want to have to answer to a boss or ask for time off to go on vacation. I don't want to have to worry about doing those things, and I don't want to hate what I'm doing. And so I made that decision. Well, a couple months later, it was just reiterated to me when my boss and the controller of the company came in and said, we have to close this department. It's not working. We're going to be closing at the end of this week. 3 days notice they gave us. 3. What was I going to do? Where was I going to get this money to pay our bills? That was the scariest moment in my life, and that drove it home. Alyssa, you need to do this for you, for your security, for your freedom, financial freedom. You don't want to have to worry about losing your job again and relying on a company to pay your bills. You don't want that. This is your life. You live it on your terms. And let me tell you, when I dug in, I went from making $100 in December to $1,300 in March. And it blew my mind. It blew my mind. Okay? So what I'm trying to say is I started out just wanting to help people. And that's still all I want to do. That's why I love this so much. Because it's bigger than me. It's bigger than a couple of pounds on the scale. It is about changing people's lives. And that's what I love. But it also allowed me to start dreaming big and realize that I could have my own business. It could be fitness related and I could be helping people and it would be on my terms. And that is when I truly, being a coach went from being a coach to help people to being a coach to a coach that was like, I want to help people, but I want to live the life that I've dreamed of. And I want to help other people do the same. I walked through life in a daze for years, just going through the motions, trying to get through college, working a crappy job that I hated. For what? To be unhappy in the one life that I have? No. No, I want to do what I want to do. I want to have my own business and help people get healthy and reach their goals. It's all about seeing that smile and that person light up when they say, I hit my goal. I lost 20 pounds. My relationship with my husband has gotten so much better now that I'm confident. I have the confidence to walk into a room and talk to people now. I have such a better relationship with my kids because I can actually do things with them now. I'm happy. That is what it's about. And that is why I'm a coach, because it feels so good to hear people say that and to know that I helped them get there. I didn't do it for them. They did it. I just helped them realize that they could do it. And you know what? Yeah, doing all this, I can make an income. And I am making an income. And this is going to be my career for the rest of my life. And it's amazing because it is something that I'm so passionate about. And it allows me to use my passion and to help people and to live my life on my own terms and to help people do that too. I don't want to see my friends and family and people that I meet walking through life with their head down. Why? You only have one life. Why not live it? Why not dream big and shoot for those dreams and reach for those dreams? And I'm helping people do that. And it's an amazing feeling. So that's why I became a coach. It's not right or wrong. If you are becoming a coach or want to become a coach or you are a coach, whatever your reasons are, those are your reasons. And they're good ones. But I just wanted to share what my reasons were. So I hope that you guys have a great day.